Can you imagine a life with no more self-doubt, no more negative talk or judgment? Having passion and purpose every day of your life? Come join us. This is The Defining Path. Welcome back to another installment in The Defining Path. Today we're going to talk about losing. We're going to jump right into it. Like I've said on every stream, you have to do the work. If you want to find your true life's purpose and be passionate every day, you have to do the work. Today we're going to talk about losing. Think back to a time when you lost something. Everyone watching this has lost something at some point in time in their life. It could be a game, it could be an investment, it could be a wife, a husband through divorce, a job, a promotion. There are an infinite amount of losses most people can list. Write down the top 3 that you can think of in your life. If you have more, the most memorable and painful ones, you should write them all down. I know it's hard, something you probably don't want to do, but go back and examine each one of your losses. Here's the thing, with each loss, you made a mistake or multiple mistakes that impact the outcome. I don't know you, don't know what you wrote down, I'm not sure what you lost, but I do know without exception, you made a mistake. At the time of the loss, did you recognize mistakes and take personal accountability? Or was it someone else's fault, circumstances' fault? Or was there something you could have done? Okay, in a very small percentage of losses, there is a remote chance you didn't make a mistake and there was nothing you could have done. Maybe you were divorced or had a bad breakup in a relationship or know somebody that falls in this category of loss. How many times do you hear, it was my fault, I made the mistakes, versus it was totally the other person's issues? Just quickly, that job, did you really give 100% every single day, making yourself invaluable to the organization? The grade, the class you failed, did you put all the effort you needed to? The game you lost, were you perfect on every play? We could keep going, but all that matters is you look inward at those losses, own them, without deflecting the blame on anyone other than yourself. It's okay, don't beat yourself up too much. We all make mistakes every day, it's part of life. It's your perspective, your attitude, what you do about it that matters. Mistakes are nothing more than the universe giving you feedback. What's the feedback? You'll have to figure that out. But here's some steps that can help you. I hope you have a pen and you can write these down. You have to do the grind of reconstructing all you did or didn't do. You have to recognize the mistake, first of all. You have to own it before you can process or use the feedback at all. Figure out why you made the mistake. Do the honest, hard work. You might start seeing a pattern of self-sabotage. Why do you want to beat yourself? If you're not doing that great, simply learn from the mistake. Take the feedback from it and listen to what the universe is offering you. Here's a healthy perspective for you. There is no losing, just learning. It all sounds simple and rational when you hear it like that, right? Unfortunately, most people don't do anything remotely close to that when they lose. Before you started watching this, had you already determined what you've learned from each one of your losses? If you recognize mistakes, accept the feedback from the universe, take personal accountability for each one, then you've learned. That's exactly what the universe is trying to offer you. And I bet you didn't repeat the mistake. I'm not going to pretend it's easy to do what I'm suggesting, especially in the heat of the moment. It takes a committed discipline, a new perspective, and attitude for most people to follow through on this. It's a mistake, by the way, to ignore the gifts you can learn from losing. Think about that. Do the work. Go back and look at your mistakes. Figure out the lessons that we're trying to offer you. Until next week, let's ease on down the road and make sure you're on the path that leads you to your best life.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and tune in next week for the next installment of The Defining Path.